Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video we need to do a bit of garden cleanup. Over the winter we've been doing some pretty major landscaping work on our property, which you've seen a tiny bit of it on the channel. Quite recently you've seen when we were levelling the ground underneath the hedge, when we took the hedge back quite far before the end of February, and we were also digging out the ditches under the hedges in the field in that video. You've also seen when we were trying to dig out the stump of the tree in front of the workshop, which was leaning towards the workshop. However, the digger broke, courtesy of Dad, when we were doing that, so we had to stop trying to do it in that video. Also, with that tree, we did a video about clearing all of the limbs and stuff with the grapple on the Iseki. However, you may be wondering what we did with the stump from that, and if Dad turns around with the camera here, you'll see it's still there. We cut most of the remaining trunk off of it, but the stump is still there. And from some of the other trees that we've cut down in the garden, there's still stumps that need moving, so that will be our first job of today. Also, everywhere's a bit boggy, so that might be a bit of an added challenge for us. Now, first things first, we need a lightweight tractor and trailer to move some of the garden waste about. So we've got the 1962 Bolens Ride-a-matic, which is probably one of our most lightweight tractors, and our trailer that we rebuilt a while back now actually, and this hasn't fared too well over the winter, so we might need to put another coating of hydraulic oil over the woodwork, but that's not today's job. And now we need to think of what we're going to use to actually put the garden waste onto the trailer.
I've got an idea.
Oh no.
Alright, hold on. Hold you hard.
Really? I've got a better idea. Give me 1 minute. To do is tackle the stump that was in front of the workshop. Now we've cut off the remaining trunk from the stump. You may remember from the videos we did on trying to pull this out, we left a bit of stump on there to try and make it easier to pull out, but we've cut that off now, so it is just the roots and stuff that we're moving. Now I'll lift this up and put it on the trailer. Yeah, might need the grapple. Good thing we've got the Iseki though. is to move the trunk of this old apple tree. Now it's a lot bigger than I thought it was, and we're in quite a tight space here with our compost bins there and the hedge the other side. So we're going to have to take the Iseki down here. Plan is just to lift it up with the Iseki and then just back the trailer underneath it, rather than having to maneuver with the Iseki in this tight space to try and get it on the trailer right. So let's go bring the Iseki over here and see if we can get this lifted. Well, that went better than I expected it to. That is a heavy old trunk, which will also be a good workout for the 62 Ram as we now go and take this to the burn pile. Would help if I turned the ignition on. Now for the final job with the Iseki, I must say that last one went a lot better than it could have done, especially with how heavy that trunk was, and the Ride-a-matic pulled it very well as well. Now we're going to bring the Iseki over to get this rose bush, or what's left of this rose bush, and it's not overly heavy, but while we've got the tractor out we might as well just use the tractor just to drop that onto the trailer. It'll be interesting to see how we'll actually get a hold of this with the grapple. Let's see how we're going to do it. we have the rose bush loaded up. Kind of dropped it onto the trailer, but it's on there quite securely now. And we're going to go and dump this, and then the last job of the day is to go and get some tree limbs, which are at the other end of the field. And ideally we would take the Iseki over there, just get the grapple, pick them all up in one and take them to the bonfire heap. However, it's a bit too boggy for something of the weight of the Iseki to go through there, because we're just going to get it stuck. So that's one of the reasons why we like our little garden tractors, because they're nice and light. So it takes quite a bit for one of these to sink and get stuck. But let's get going. Also gives us a chance to have a bit of a tractor road trip and wave at my sister's trail cameras. The 1962 Ride-a-matic and the Iseki did very well. Much better than Dad's tools that he suggested at the start of the video. And that is a couple more of our clearing up jobs in the garden done. However, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.